Well, hey there, folks. As we get ready for the remnants of Hurricane Hillary up here in northern Nevada, we'll have to see how bad it gets. Nothing yet. I figured I'd take you around the yard once again. So it's August 19th, Saturday, 2023, here in the backyard again. I just mowed the lawn yesterday evening. Figured I'd go ahead and show the lawn off first here. I went ahead and did the diamond cut on it. Kind of see that diamond pattern on it there. Real happy with the yard this year. The lawn, I've got that nice deep blue color to it. Very, very happy with it. It's growing really thick, really lush. To keep it like this up here in the northern Nevada climate, where we usually have very little humidity, we're usually about 7 to 9%, give or take. We have a little bit more right now because the remnants of the hurricane will probably be up here. But in the summer months, I have to water this 20 minutes every night to keep it looking like this. Show you the little peach tree. I planted this here 3 years ago. This is its third year. And I actually have fruit on it this year. I think I've got about 7 of them on there. I'm really excited. Check those out. Yeah, there's about a total of 7 of them on here if you go all around the tree, 7 or 8 of them. Definitely really excited to see that. I know this will eventually be a real big tree here. Here's my 3 variety pear tree here. I'm guessing these are red pears. That's what they say at the grocery store anyway, the ones that look like these. If you know better, let me know. I'm not sure what these pears are actually called here. I really don't know. If you know, once again, let me know. I know I'm going to eat them. And then my favorites are the Asian pears, which are over here. That's almost big enough to eat right there. Look at that. Boy, those Asian pears sure are looking nice. So yeah, that's my 3 variety pear tree there. Here's the apple tree. No apples this year because I pruned it. I actually pruned the pear and the apple tree back real hard last winter. And the pear tree, as you can see, still made a ton of fruit. The apple tree didn't. So maybe next year. It definitely grew back though. Grew back real nice. And there's a great big cherry tree right there. So up here at the very top of the yard, there's some sunflowers back there, which we're only supposed to get about 4 feet tall. And as you can see, that fence is 6 feet and they're well over the fence. There's my little goat right there. Meh. Some grass bushes, some gladiolas back there. And the structure back there I originally built for my tortoises to go in. However, the tortoises really didn't use it. Some squirrels have appeared and the squirrels like to go in there. Here's a small grapevine. Here's my sweet banana pepper plant right here. As you can see, it's got a bunch of banana peppers on there. This here is a, let's see, I was getting confused. One's a jasmine and one's a, I forget. But anyway, there's one of them. There's the other one. That one there is actually grown the way I wanted the other one to grow. Here's some nice grass plants I planted here. And then that right there is Bird Village. And birds actually do, they do live in there. They're not in there right now, but in the spring they make nest in there. Yeah, here's a better picture of bird village there. Here's a butterfly bush. And there are definitely tons of butterflies that go on here. And the big moths too, like the hummingbird moths, the sphinx moths, all those. They're great pollinators. There's a chrysanthemum. It's just starting to bloom there. There's a concrete tortoise I got there. This here I plant it really late. I don't think I'll probably get anything off of it. This is a hatch chili plant right here. A green hatch chili. Like I say, I planted it too late. We may get something on it. Have to wait and see. This here's another grapevine over here. And I know there are grapes in there somewhere because I've seen them earlier in the year. I'll probably have to dig through there to try to find them. Oh, look at that. They're almost ready. Yeah, there's some grapes. You just got to dig around to find them. I don't remember what kind they were, though. Here's my half wine barrel full of koi fish here. Let me try to zoom in, try to see them a little better there. Got some real dark orange ones, some like lemon colored ones. They're multicolored. I don't know if you just saw it. There's a great big black one in there. He's probably the biggest, he or she's probably the biggest one, but it's kind of hard to see on camera. I tell everyone I did not put these in here. I did go to a nursery last spring, and I bought some water hyacinth plants to put in there. So the plants could have had eggs on them, or possibly a bird stopping by to get a drink of water may have had them on their feet. I don't know. Either way, I did not put those in there. They just appeared probably on those plants, I'm guessing. And there is a lot of them in there. I think it's time to thin them out. And when I first saw them in there, a lot of people commented they need a pump, so I put a pump in there. That pump's actually for a 200-gallon pond, which this definitely is not. But it keeps them alive, so that's pretty cool. Here's another look at the grass here. I am really proud of my lawn. Although no one really comes back here and sees it. Except for you guys. Here's a trellis that leads to my shed there. Those are climbing rose bushes. I do have to prune them. They're getting out of control. Some more sunflowers there. I didn't plant those. They were just volunteers, I believe. I don't remember planting them anyway. And here's our little fire pit area. We have some chairs and whatnot. I just picked up this little old school Weber charcoal grill for free here. Figured I'd go ahead and throw it up there. Maybe I want to use charcoal one day instead of using the gas grill. That right there used to be a big purple robe locust. Not quite that big, but those are purple robe locust. And we had a real bad windstorm here about probably about a year and a half ago. Maybe 2 years ago now, I'm not sure. But it totally broke that tree down. And I cut it with the chainsaw about 3 feet out of the ground, and I was just going to let the stump rot, pull it out of there and put something else there. But it's put out suckers or shoots from the trunk, and it'll never be a tree, but it's a nice bush. I'm really surprised, so I'm just going to leave it alone. It's got some planters up here, some marigold and zinnias and various things here. Got some more stuff over there growing. Got some strawberries there. Those are ever-bearing strawberries. I remember the name of those. All that dirt being tossed up, those are from squirrels. They're probably caching away the sunflower seeds and stuff. There's a evening primrose or a Mexican primrose. Another sunflower there. That's another volunteer. concrete tortoise. I thought was pretty cool. And I do have real tortoises, but I believe they're in their burrow right now. I do have 2 actual Mojave Desert tortoises. Here's some marigolds and some strawberries doing good in that half wine barrel there. Usually you would have heard my fountain on back here, but here's my fountain, my half wine barrel fountain, and it's developed a leak in it after about 4.5 years. So I needed to buy a new barrel. And then I'll hook that back up because that's a huge attractant to birds and wildlife right there. So as soon as I buy a new barrel, I'll get that hooked up again. Here's some quartz we collected out in the desert here, different types of quartz and whatnot. Actually, all these rocks, besides the little 3/4 inch landscape rock, every one of these rocks we collected out in the desert and brought them back. There's some copper, you can tell right there from those colors. See, here's this purple robe locust I was telling you I cut with the chainsaw. You can see I never expected that to happen, for it to come back, but it did. So it's a nice little bush. It can stay. It's not hurting anything. This here is chocolate mint. They smell and taste just like chocolate mint. Here's a little plum tree I planted this year. It'll take approximately 3 years for it to be any fruit on it. I just put some sunflowers in here, in this little area right here. It attracts the little finches and whatnot. There's a Virginia creeper. Got a couple. I think those are those guinea fowl or some type of pheasants. I forget. But yeah, it's kind of what it looks like up here. Got a couple bird houses every here and there for the birds. Here's some ivy I planted about 4.5 years ago. It's taken a long time, but it's finally growing. Got a little trail cam set up there to catch whatever critters come in here. Some more bird houses. I just put some strawberries up here about a couple months ago. I really don't even pay any attention to them. Everything I've shown back here, it's all on drip, so it all gets watered by itself every evening. These are actually putting out runners. I just saw that. I could probably cut those off and transplant them somewhere else. Yeah, so I don't have to water anything back here. It's all done for me on drip system. I planted these a couple years ago. I forget what these are called. Are they called hot pokers or something maybe? I forget, but they're pretty cool. I'll have to show those to the wife. I don't think she's seen those yet. This dish here I fill up with peanuts. That's for the crows. The crows come and eat out of that. And then over here on the side of my house, I have all my firewood all stacked up. And believe it or not, all this firewood, it's not to heat my house. I've got central AC and heat. This is strictly for my fire pit. I just pick it up whenever it's free or really cheap and split it up, and you never know when you might need it, you know? And then over here by that firewood, here's another large grapevine. And both of my tortoises are out. So I'll let you see my tortoises. They're actually eating the grapevines. I didn't know they were out. So that one right there, that's my female. That one there, that's my big male. That's why I planted this grapevine here, because they love grapevine leaves. I know a lot of people like tortoises like I do, so show them for a minute. These are Mojave Desert tortoises. had these guys for a lot of years. This is actually their burrow right here. They have an above ground burrow, and in the winter I have to take them in the garage and put them in a cardboard box because it gets too cold up here. Oh, I just saw those eggshells. Okay, those are probably from the compost bin. Yeah, let's let you see the tortoises. Oh, she's coming over to say hi. Yeah, let me put these leaves back down so they can eat. But yeah, here's their above ground burrow right here. And the grapes over here, they're not nearly as big as that other one. But there are quite a bit of grapes. I just kind of let this one go wild every year. And then in the winter, I cut it all the way back. She's coming out to say hi. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.